Hey everyone, and welcome to your summer professional development. My name is Chrissy Monahan, and I will be your virtual instructor over the next 4 weeks. The theme of this professional development is kind of called Studio to Classroom, Reclaiming Your Artistic Identity. I know that I have quite a few art teachers that are joining me from previous professional development, and I may have some new ones here, and I may have other teachers that are of different content area. But I think everyone will be able to find meaning from the topics that we're going to cover. What I like to do in this welcome video is just kind of go over the nuts and bolts of how we operate. So, first and foremost, this professional development is asynchronous. So, basically, that just means that you can work on any of these assignments at your own pace, at your own time. You will see on all 4 modules that we will be completing that there are some due dates. Those due dates are just simply there to keep us motivated and on track so we don't fall behind. Because I know a lot of us are excited, I'm sure, for some summer vacation after a long school year. But I know a lot of you like to take this opportunity to gain some professional development hours. So it's easy to kind of fall behind on the work if we're not kind of paying attention to when the due dates are. However, I totally understand if people have to go on vacation or they have to step away for a couple of days. So I'm very flexible with the due dates. So if you need to turn things in a couple days early or a couple days later, that's totally fine. My only hard deadline is the end of the course. So July 31st is the last day that I can accept any work. So then I can go through and mark down the attendance and participation to send over to the teacher center. Now, one little thing that you're going to notice on the bottom of this welcome page, there is another video of me walking you through how we submit work. So we utilize the free platform of Padlet. You don't have to make an account. I would recommend it. It doesn't cost any money, but what it allows you to do is make a username. And then you're able to save these Padlets so then you can go back to them at any time. Another thing that's really great about Padlet is if you don't make an account, it just shows up as anonymous. And then when you're posting, you then have to type into like the little chat area your name so I know whose is whose. So there is a benefit to making the account. It just makes it a little bit easier for you. You'll see 4 columns in there. They'll be labeled for each assignment. The due dates will also be posted in there. But the best part of why I use Padlet is since we work asynchronously, this is an amazing opportunity to still be able to work collaboratively. So this is where I've always see in my previous PDs teachers commenting and asking questions with one another. So then they can work together to be like, wow, where'd you come up with that idea? Or like, could you give me a little bit more explanation behind this concept that you're thinking on doing? Because maybe it's something I want to do with my classroom. So I always love to see that. And that's why I really love this platform because it makes it just a lot more fluid. If you have any questions as we move through the course, you can always email me at any time. Of course, I'm going to be there to respond. I also find that if I present a module that you're like, I kind of have a slightly different idea that's kind of inspired from what you presented. Is that okay that I kind of deviate? Absolutely. I love that. I feel like that when you do these kind of professional developments, the ultimate goal is to make and create things that are going to be useful to you and your school and your teaching practice. I'm particularly excited about this PD. I've been doing these for quite a while, but this one's a little bit of a different theme. Being an art teacher, sometimes you kind of get in the weeds of just your practice, and then you start to kind of not have as much time for making your own art. So this PD is kind of focused around you as an artist, but then there's going to be opportunities for what you're doing as an artist for this PD that could inspire studio work for your classroom later on. So I am really excited to see what the outcome of these are. Of course, like I mentioned before, if you have any questions, email me at any time. You'll see on the coming pages, I'll have videos just like these, kind of walking through each module to hopefully clear up any confusion. If I missed anything, feel free to reach out, but I'm excited to see what you guys do.